There we go. I guess, yeah, when questions come, we'll just answer questions at the end because I won't be able to see them if I'm presenting. So,
all right. Hey, everybody. This is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery and Mastery PR. And we started just a couple seconds early just to let everybody kind of trickle in. We've got Justin Sardi on today, who's been a friend of ours for quite some time. And Justin's kind of lurking in the background. Say, what's up, Justin?
how's it going, everyone?
Looking forward to this presentation, guys. Justin is actually the one that taught me how to run YouTube ads. God, was it 3 years ago now, Justin, or 2?
Dude, it was probably 3 years ago. I think it was with the
2.5. Yeah, it was. I think it was around
like that.
The winter time of 2014 to 2015, around then. So yeah, it's been a while, man. But yeah, and I was just him and I were just chatting a few minutes ago while we were getting ready for starting up this webinar, and it's insane, like getting subscribers for 60 cents per subscriber, opt-ins, getting views for as low as a penny per view. It's insane the amount of traffic that you can get from YouTube, including some hacks that we were just discussing. So I'm really looking forward to your presentation today, Justin. Everybody that is here today or already registered, go ahead and post in chat that you're here, guys. Let us know that you can hear us and see us. Tell us where you're from. Let us know if you're working on, have you done any YouTube ads? Do you run YouTube ads? Put a 1 for yes, 2 for no, just so we can kind of get a feel of the audience of who's here. So, yeah, I hear you, Marshall. Marshall's complaining about Webinar Jam. I know, man. All right, cool. So, Justin, I know you've got a limited amount of time. So, guys, I want to try to keep this very, very short as far as the presentation. It's going to take Justin about an hour. And then he said he can stick around for about 20 minutes to answer questions, any questions you guys have. And I'll be answering questions in chat, the questions that I can as they come in. Whatever I can't answer, we'll leave for Justin at the end. So, guys, please be respectful and just know that your questions will be reserved for the end. And with that, Justin, I want to turn it over to you, buddy.
Cool. Thanks for having me, and thanks for coming out today, everyone. And like Bradley said, I've got 2 monitors. I can't actually see any of the questions coming in, so I'll answer them at the end. But yeah, we got some time reserved for Q&A. I'll get to all those questions. So today we're going to be sharing exactly what this slide says. I'm going to be sharing some insider secrets for profiting using video and video ads, or YouTube ads in particular. So a little bit about what to expect today. Now, you're going to be able to take what I'm about to show you and literally start profiting from it today. So I've got a case study where I did about an hour of work. I'm going to be sharing that in a few here. But with about an hour of work, I was able to start seeing profits in a day, and many of my students have as well. And that's what I want to show you how to do today. In a lot of cases, you don't even need your own video. So, sorry. So basically, in a nutshell, kind of how I got started is over an 11-day period using the exact methods that I'm going to be teaching you right now, I was able to generate over $66,000 in affiliate commissions. And that was kind of, I'd been playing around with these for a while, but once I dialed in this 5-step process that I'm going to be running you all through today, that's when things really clicked. And I was able to, basically that one campaign was life-changing for me. And I want to share all that with you and allow you to learn the exact same thing. So the best part about what I'm going to be teaching is that these strategies can be duplicated and used to profit in any niche. It doesn't matter if you're a local marketer or you're e-com, affiliate marketer, sell your own products or services. And if everybody in the audience could just let me know what it is you do online. Are you local, e-com, affiliate marketing? Do you sell your own products or services? If you could just let me know in the chat box. And then Bradley, if you just want to let me know when those answers come in. I just kind of want to get a general idea of where the audience is as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you kind of an assessment of what looks like the top one is.
Sweet. So I like to share this quick report. This is from tubularinsights.com. I believe it used to be realseo.com. I think they rebranded. But basically, they did this survey on consumers and videos, or this report. And what they found is that 96% of consumers surveyed found videos helpful for making online purchase decisions. A lot of those videos were YouTube videos as well, if you read a little further into the report. 71% of consumers surveyed confirmed watching a video from a corporation left them with a positive impression of the brand, service, or company. And 73% of all consumers are more likely to make a purchase after watching videos explaining a product or service. And that makes total sense. If you're anything like me, you've probably gone out and done product research. Like I just bought a drone recently, and I was on YouTube for a week or so just watching these different drone videos, figuring out which one I wanted to buy. And a lot of people do their research on YouTube as well, which basically opens up a huge market for selling products and services, right? So let's go ahead and get into this. So today we're going to be talking about YouTube ads. I'm going to be sharing the types of ads, when to use each one. Then I'm going to be sharing a video marketing case study, or a couple of them, and show you how you can profit with YouTube ads. That's kind of going to help you wrap your head around how all this works. Then I'm going to break down the 5-step YouTube ads to profit formula that I've discovered. And then we will, that was supposed to be saved. Basically, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up an over-the-shoulder campaign, right? And then we'll open up for some Q&A. So quick intro to me. This is me. I'm Justin Sardi. This is me kind of speaking on stage at an Ecom Pro Summit. Basically, I create software and training courses that teach people how to market their business on YouTube. And I also run a large YouTube channel. And because of that, I've been fortunate enough to be invited to the YouTube spaces in, I went to the one in Boulder. I've been invited to the one in California, one in London, and I actually went to the one in New York City last year as well, about a year ago. And so I've been able to learn YouTube exactly how to grow channels that way as well. So, so first things first, what exactly?
Let me jump in real quick, Justin. Just let you know,
sure.
The answers to your question is mostly local. That's pretty in line with our typical audience, is people doing local and lead gen.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So I do a lot of this for clients as well. So that works awesome. So first things first, what is possible with this system? And I do just want to preface this with some of these case studies are affiliate marketing, but the fundamentals behind them are exactly the same. It doesn't matter if you are promoting, somebody else's business, your own business. I mean, pretty much as an affiliate, all I was doing was promoting somebody else's business as well. So these case studies are more designed to help you see what's possible and really wrap your head around how this all works. So here's just one product we promoted. And as you can see, we generated $133,412 in affiliate commissions, which was awesome. Now, full disclosure, this was over the course of 8 months, right? And we got all of our traffic from YouTube. I had no list, nothing. This was all done through one simple YouTube channel, right? Now, results like that, like I said, that changed my life, and I know that they're life-changing for many other people as well. So what made all of this possible? And you probably know the answer. It is YouTube ads. And we actually already asked how many of you have tried these ads before, so let's kind of skip that slide as well. So first, I want to talk about why YouTube ads are a must for your business or your client's business in 2017. Now, all of these are huge selling points. This number one is like one of the number one selling points that I use to close clients as well. So if I'm providing this as a service to other businesses, I always let them know that, hey, you're only going to pay if somebody actually watches your video. And instantly they're like, wait a second. What are you talking about? You mean I'm not going to pay for impressions? And no, you're not. So with these types of ads, you can see in the red box, it says you only pay when a viewer watches 30 seconds of your video, or the whole video if it's shorter than 30 seconds, or interacts with your video, whichever comes first. That means you only pay when somebody chooses to interact with your ad. So views versus impressions real quick. Now, an impression is when somebody sees your ad is either and that should say video discovery, they just changed it, a video discovery ad or an in-stream ad. So an example is somebody watches 29 seconds of your 1-minute video and then skips it. You don't pay for that, right? Now, a view is when somebody actually watches 30 seconds of your video or chooses to interact with your video, like clicks on it or something like that, not just 3 seconds of your ad like Facebook. So that's pretty powerful stuff right there. And most businesses, if they've advertised in the past, they're used to paying for impressions. Well, you don't pay for impressions, and that is pretty awesome. Now, this is an in-stream ad right here. This is actually Frank Kern. I was looking at a video of watching a video of digital marketing trends of 2015 and 2016. And Frank Kern pops up and he's like, hey, hold on. If you're into digital marketing, then you need to join me on this webinar, right? And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Frank Kern's running these types of ads as well, like right as I'm teaching it. This was actually on a live call that popped up. I paused the call, was like, I need to get a screenshot of this. So this is an in-stream ad, and basically these are the ones that show up before other relevant videos. And if somebody clicks this link right here, then they're taken to your landing page, right? And then you also have this ad space right up here. Click here to join us on the webinar kind of thing. That's called a companion banner. Right. So this is an in-stream ad, and basically you pay if somebody watches 30 seconds of this. Then we've got the video discovery ad. Now, the video discovery ad is triggered by keyword searches. And the cool thing about all of these ads is you can set them up for geo-targeting, and I'll actually share how to do that once we get into the actual ad setup. But they work extremely well for local businesses because you can geo-target down to 1 square mile or 1, radial mile or whatever they do there. So I'll show you all how to do that shortly too. So, I did a search for top drones of 2017 because I was looking for some different drones. And these people right here, these EasyVidWiki people pop up. And then we have a video discovery ad right here. Now, these are currently paused due to that big YouTube ad boycott. But according to a couple of AdWords reps and some people I know that have talked to them, they're supposed to be popping back up either June or early July. I'm hoping for June because these things work extremely well. But if you've noticed, if you've been on YouTube, you have not seen these ads recently due to the ad boycott, which is kind of a bummer. Now, reason number 2 is these are extremely cheap views and they convert into leads and sales. So here's a campaign I was running for a client right here. And you can actually see it says limited by budget. We were spending $55 a day and getting basically we were paying 1 cent per view. We got him 51,000 views and 8,000 clicks out of those 51,000 views. So basically, the total cost for this was $694. It was our original test. And we were able to get him 8,181 clicks for $694, which is 8 cents per click. Now, before this client started working with me, I believe he was paying somewhere around like $2 a click. So when using Facebook, so when I came in and did this, he was just blown away. And we actually ended up getting him 2,122 YouTube subscribers in the process and earning an additional 7,403 views. So needless to say, I'm pretty sure I have a client for life here. Once we got him down to 8 cents per click, he was like, you got to be kidding me. So that was pretty cool. Here's another one. I was targeting people that were interested in SEO, and there's actually a way to target people that are in the market for SEO services as well. I'll kind of share that in a little bit here too. And I was getting traffic for 1 cent per view, and this was me targeting people wanting to learn about SEO. So pretty cool stuff, right? And then here's another thing. This is for some of my own software I was selling. We were getting conversions, and opt-ins for 23 cents, 40 cents, 47 cents. So we get extremely cheap views and they convert into sales very quickly and easily. Now, reason number 3 is there are 2 targeting options that absolutely rock, and they let you profit from other people's hard work. And those 2 options are placements and keywords. Now, placements essentially allow you to put your ad in front of other relevant videos. I almost said elephant videos. In front of other relevant videos. And now that asterisk right there is if the video is monetized, and we'll talk about that in a second. But basically, I did a quick search for how to fly a drone for beginners. And I clicked on the first video, which was the DJI Phantom 1 beginner's tutorial. This thing pops up and this little ad pops up by the Drone Guard people, right? The exact drone, the DJI Phantom 1, I believe that's what it is at least, is in this ad. So they have a hyper relevant ad right in front of this particular video that's about the same subject, and they're selling these bags, right? So they were able to put their ad in front of every video about the DJI Phantom 1, knowing that people watching these videos are either going to be buying a drone, want to buy one, or already own one and are like, how do I work this thing? Right? And they're selling a protective case for it. You cannot get more targeted than that. It's insane, right? And you got to keep in mind that there are huge YouTubers that do a lot of work to build up these audiences, and they make money off of letting people put ads in front of their videos. And when you start running ads in front of their videos, they like it because they're getting paid. and you get to tap into all the hard work that they have put in to build up an audience, and you don't have to do any of it, right? You just set up an ad and the traffic starts flowing. Now, the second targeting option I really like is keywords, and that lets you tap into the fact that YouTube is the #2 search engine on the web. And they actually just released some kind of update with the way that these the keyword targeting works, and you can actually target people based on their Google searches as well. It's built in there. So when you target keywords now, your ad can be shown to people who have made Google searches for your keyword in the past X number of days. So that is extremely powerful. That once they added that, keyword targeting became a lot more powerful. So keyword targeting and placements, right? So for example, right here, I did a search for drone flying, and I see these ads about drones, right? Same kind of thing with the in-stream ads. You can target those with the keywords now, since they're going off those, or since they kind of pulled these video discovery ads down temporarily, but these will be back, and these things worked amazing as well. So I promised everybody a couple case studies. So let's go ahead and get into those. So some of my students challenged me a while back. They asked me, what's possible with just one day? Like, how quickly can you get an ad campaign up and running and see profits? So I put in about an hour of work. And you can see this was April 14th. I went ahead and I spent $5.86 on ads that particular day. My average cost per view was 5 cents because I was testing it, but whatever. So I got 122 views. Now, this was my exact ad. This was me targeting people that were searching for tactical pen. So when somebody did a search for this, and keep in mind, like I said, this works for literally any keyword. So if somebody, let's say you're running ads for a plumber and somebody's like, how do I unclog my drain? Boom, your plumber's ad could show up as well. So we've got our ad right here. I just said, this pen could save you, discreet limited edition, tactical titanium spy pen drops any attacker. This was a ClickBank product I was promoting, so I was able to track everything. And same date, April 14th, you can see that we were able to make 4 sales off of that $5 or $6 and made $50 in affiliate commissions. So I was able to quickly and easily make $50, and all I spent was $6. So pretty good ROI right there. And like I said, it took about an hour of work, and this continued to pump out sales until I shared the campaign and somebody copied it, or a couple of people copied it, and were like, oh, and then drove my ad cost up, and then it stopped working. So yeah, this was pretty awesome though. Here's another one. This is that case study I was talking about where basically this was the one that kind of was my big breakthrough. So we were able to spend $716.52 and generate $66,344.12 in commissions, which is basically a 9,159% ROI. Now, I did the exact same thing for a client, very, very similar niche. It was an e-com niche. They were selling some products, and I was able to get them 428% return on their investment, which was also very, very cool. So they were very stoked on that as well. So this works in literally any niche, whether you're running them for a client or whatever. That basically you can get dirt cheap views. As you can see right here, you have 2 cents, 3 cents, 167 clicks. Huge click-through rates. These types of ads are awesome. So let's get into exactly how they work. So step number 1 is get a YouTube and an AdWords account. Both of those are free. AdWords is actually giving you, I think it's $75 right now if you're setting up a new AdWords account. And that is actually something that I also use to bonus my new clients. I say, hey, look, when you sign up with me, I'm going to give you $75 free ad credit. I'm going to get you all that set up. And they think you're giving them a $75 ad spend bonus. So that's just kind of a really cool key selling point right there that you can also use. So I'm not going to bore everybody with all of these stats real quick because I know we are on a limited time constraint here today. But essentially, according to Nielsen, this is a big one. YouTube reaches more U.S. adults aged 18 to 34 than any cable network. So that's kind of the big one that I want to talk about right there, or that I wanted to share. And sorry, dogs are shaking. But yeah, basically there is a ton of traffic on here, and everybody knows the value of television ads, at least local businesses do for sure. And these are not only cheaper, they're trackable, and it reaches more adults in their prime age range that they are trying to reach. So step number one, set up those YouTube channels. You do that for your client. Very easy to do. Step two, find an offer to promote. Now, this could be your client's offer if they already have one, or you can go out to ClickBank like I did if you just want to kind of get your feet wet and test this. And you can find this. So I found this self-defense tactical pen. I knew survival was a pretty good niche on YouTube. And this was from Survival Life, which is the digital marketer guys. So I knew they knew how to craft an ad that would convert, or craft an offer that would convert. So I was like, all right, let's just roll with this one. And basically, I make $20 a sale, right? Or 70% of that. So that's kind of how that works. Then step number three, so we found the offer. Step number three is get a sales video or a review video. So I just went to their sales page. I asked them, hey, can I use your video? They said, sure. So I got that video. If you're doing this for a client, you can help them. You can actually charge them to make a video, right? Or a lot of people have videos, or can, there are tons of video creators. So creating a video is not necessarily that hard anymore. Step number four, you go out and find keywords and placements related to whatever you're promoting. So, I just went ahead and did a search for like everyday carry, or, survival pen, or whatever it may be. I got all these auto suggest keywords from YouTube. And then I got all of the placements from YouTube as well. So we just and I'll show you how to put all those in a second here. Step number five is set up your ad campaign and profit. And once again, we spent $6 and we're able to generate $50 in commissions, or $49.61. So pretty good ROI. This is a little bit about a physical product. Basically, I had some free plus shipping stuff. I was using placements and in-stream ads, and I did this for a client actually as well. And they were selling some physical products, and you could see I was able to get them quite a few clicks. Click-through rate was huge on these, 4%. And this was actually with placements, and I was actually testing the topic targeting as well. And we were able to get four times the clicks with less. Basically, we ran almost 4,000 views through the topics. We ran 2,000 through the impressions, and we were able to get double the clicks with half the views. So pretty cool stuff right there. That's why I like to use placement targeting, because you're able to overlay your ads over hyper relevant videos. This was actually the exact ad. So they were selling this Google Cardboard right here. And basically, we went ahead and went to all the Oculus Rift and VR videos, VR headsets, all that, and just basically said, all right, run our ad in front of anybody, or in front of all these videos of people who are watching videos about this topic. And we basically just said, hey, we're giving away this free headset. All you have to do is pay shipping. And the client was buying them for $2 a piece, and shipping was like $8. So he was making some pretty good profit as well, because we were getting really cheap conversions there. And then here's just another, one of my stores that I set up. This is a brand new store with a video discovery ad. We were able to generate $1,700 in sales, get all these visitors here. And this was a pretty, 20 orders. It was a decently, almost $100 average cart order. So these people do buy as well. So let's talk a little bit about when to use each ad, and then we'll dive into the actual ad setup and go from there. So in-stream ads, those are kind of interruption traffic, because you got to remember, people are on YouTube to watch the video they want to watch. They don't want to see your ad. That's why it's extremely important to keep those videos short. I've actually ran them 3 minutes, 4 minutes before, but you want to get your point across in the first 30 seconds. And you're going to use placement targeting, because if you use placement targeting, you can put your ads in front of videos that are at least about the same subject. So it's not a huge disconnect, right? Like that drone example. If I'm watching a video about how to fly a drone and an ad for something drone related pops up, I'm much less likely to be like, I'm out of here. I didn't, if instead of like if a cat video popped up, obviously I wouldn't be watching, if I'm watching a video about a drone and it's like, hey, buy this cat litter box. I'd be like, what is this? Right. It doesn't quite fit. Then we've got the video discovery ad. Now these are curiosity traffic, and you can literally use any type of video. I have ran 3-hour videos as video discovery ads. And they're basically webinar replays that were sales webinars, and they worked extremely well. The best targeting option for those is obviously keywords, because people are doing the search. And if you can match exactly what they're searching for with what you have to offer, odds are they're going to click and you are going to get that view and hopefully that sale, right? So we're about to jump online. I'm going to have to switch displays real quick. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to set up all these ads, and we'll go from there. So bear with me for 1 second. And let me pull up my YouTube real quick, because I actually just got accidentally just got kicked out right before and lost all my links and forgot to open them. There we go. Any good questions coming through that I can kind of answer while we are?
Nothing at the moment. I've been answering questions as they've been coming through, so we should be good.
Sweet. All right. Yeah, just bear with me for 2 seconds here, because like I said, I just lost all of my tabs and I need them. I'll pull this on over here. Cool. All right. Let me make sure I got the right AdWords account and not a client one, and then I'll start sharing this. Cool. I think we are good. Is that making sense to everybody though so far? How all this works and what's going on?
Yeah, I don't see anybody questioning like really any of the questions. One question about targeting, but that'll be something we can cover at the end. So
for sure. All right, cool. Let me zoom in a little bit too. But see this now. Should just be YouTube.
Yep, I'm seeing the YouTube.
Perfect.
Page.
All right. So search for whatever, I don't know, anything.
Somebody give us a.
Yeah, somebody throw something out. I'll find some ads for it. I just want to kind of show you all how these ads function out here.
Please don't say dog training.
Right? Dog training, you said? No.
That's been done to death. Yeah, Jacob, we could talk about that kind of stuff soon. Let's see. Is that top video, a video discovery ad? You mean that? That's a big banner ad, and those are crazy expensive.
Yeah, that's a masthead ad. Those companies like Samsung are going to run those, as you can see.
They're crazy expensive.
Yeah, because the reason why is because you basically get to put your ad in front of all of the YouTube traffic for the whole day, and they have like a lot of users. So
right.
Okay, let's just go.
We have some niches here. Here, Marcus is the winner. Baby products.
Okay, let's do something like bathing a newborn, right? So somebody with a newborn baby is probably going to want to bathe them, and there we go. So that has a ton of traffic too. So right here, this baby center. I'm pretty sure this is probably has an ad on it, but how to bathe a newborn baby. And all right, so they're targeting me. Wix is targeting me, but that's because they know I'm a marketer and they know that I've been like looking at themes and things like that. So they're targeting me based on some different interests. But there is an ad available here. So let's say you are running traffic for a client that offers baby products, right? Well, somebody would do search such as bathing a baby or bathing a newborn baby, and this ad could pop up. Maybe they're selling, baby shampoo or something, right? So then an ad would pop up right here saying, hey, if you want to bathe your baby the right way, you need this shampoo to make them not cry or something. I don't know. I don't have a baby, but I did have 4 younger brothers and sisters, so I know how they work. But yeah, it's something along those lines. Something would pop up here. And then there's a link down here in the bottom left-hand corner that we can click. And that basically allows us to drive the traffic to our site. And this is going to take me on over to Wix. And, it's create your free website, blah, blah, blah. Start now, right? So since I clicked that, they're going to pay. But basically, as you can see, we have 5 seconds. Let me mute this. 5 seconds that we have to watch the ad, and then we can skip it. Well, That's pretty cool right there. That basically, if we were to skip it before 30 seconds, this advertiser would not pay for the ad, right? So if we skip it, they wouldn't pay, but they are going to pay because I clicked on it. Ooh, these are new. Have you seen those before?
Are you serious? Carousel ads in the video description area. That's insane.
Dude, this is the first time I've seen these.
Wow, that's a whole new opportunity for traffic right there, baby.
Hold on.
That's fantastic.
Get me
awesome.
A screenshot.
Huh.
Dude, that's insane.
I'm sure
that
that's
is really
done
cool. I know what I'm diving into next. Those actually might be those shopping ads. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Dang. All right. Well, that is awesome. So same thing here. If we, we can kind of jump on over to some of these other videos. So that's a video discovery, an in-display ad. I'm trying to find a video discovery ad, but they're not popping up. Usually they'll pop up over here. But essentially those are, that's exactly how those types of ads work. So I want to show you exactly how to set them up, and we'll kind of go from there. But first I want to show you all something that's pretty cool. So we've all heard of Yellow Pages, right? So we come over here to Yellow Pages. They have 21,125 videos on here. Now, those are paying customers that have been paying them for advertising space. So this right here is a great source of leads. So if we click on their uploads, we could see all the videos that have been uploaded. Now, I've talked to Yellow Pages, and the way this works is these people pay Yellow Pages. They get a copy of the video, and then Yellow Pages puts it up on their channel. Well, as you can see here, let's click load more. Let's see how many views these people are getting. So here's like 9 views in a week. That's more than 1 a day. That company's probably pretty stoked. Here's 12 views in 2 weeks. That's almost 1 a day. But as you can see, these videos don't get views on here. And the views that they do have are probably people in their office, right? Like, hey, let's check out the new video, right? So these businesses have paid for these videos to be made. They're done. You could run these as ads because the business has rights to these videos as well. So just kind of throwing that out there. This is a great source of leads for anybody that does this for the local market, right? So let's go ahead and pick one of these. And I don't think we can advertise liquor, but we can advertise, Great Lakes Legal, right? So let's choose this one, Great Lakes Legal. Let's say we got in contact with these people and they want us to run an ad for them, right? So all we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to copy this video URL and Great Lakes Legal. And one thing I want to show you real quick is just search for AdWords coupon. And I think it's $75 right now, but let me zoom that in. Sorry, my display is huge. So yeah, here we go. So you can get a $75 ad credit when you spend $25. So that's that bonus I usually get them. So you set up a new a new AdWords account for your client, and you can give them that bonus, right? Now let's come over here. Let's just set up a quick campaign here. And actually, look, this is a campaign I was running yesterday. I'm working on getting the cost per view but we're getting conversions for 18 cents. Pretty cool.
That's insane, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is an active campaign, that's actually running. So here, some of the other ones I was testing, I killed. So all we're going to do is we better zoom in because I know that's really small. All right, there we go. That's looking better. So we're just going to click this add campaign button. And from here, we're going to go down to video, and we're just going to set this up here. Dun-dun-dun. Now we're just going to name this. This was Great Lakes Legal, right? We'll just name that. We'll do standard. I think this ad is the one we saw, the shopping ones, ads encouraging people to buy products listed in your Google Merchant Center account. I'm pretty sure that's what we just saw under that video, that carousel ad. So Great Lakes Legal, we're just going to do in-stream ad or video discovery, and we're just going to set our budget, whatever. We'll set it at $25 a day, right? Delivery method, we'll just leave that. Networks, I usually pull off video partners because it gives you some weird stuff, but YouTube search and YouTube videos are great. And this is where we get into the locations, right? So this was Detroit, Michigan. So I could do Detroit, Michigan, or if you click that advanced, you can go to radius targeting, and I could go, Detroit, Michigan, and I'll do a quick search. And this will pull us into Detroit, and I can then target people, and you can actually put a specific address in here. So whatever your client's address is, you can put that in there, and you could change it to X miles or kilometers of their business. You could be like, all right, run it within a 3-mile radius of their business, right? If it's a restaurant or something, and attract new clients that are in the area. So pretty cool stuff. You could set up your locations that way. I'll just leave it at all for now because we're not actually setting this up, but you basically put where you want them to run. What languages? Pretty self-explanatory. And you can actually target by devices, Wi-Fi carriers, anything. You could schedule, start, end, and choose your ad delivery. So we'll just click save and continue because that's all fine there. Then we get into our actual ad setup. So that was the campaign setup. Now we're going to be setting up our ad group. So this one would be Great Lakes in-stream or something like that, right? Then we go ahead and we paste our video URL right here, and there it is. And then we go, do we either want an in-stream or a video discovery ad? In-stream ad, we'd go right here, and then we could come down here. I'm sure they have their website right here. So let's just copy this. And what we would do is we would just paste right here in the final URL, paste, and that is going to take them, whoever clicks on this is going to go right to Great Lakes Legal's website, right? And you can actually add tracking templates and things like that, but that's a little more advanced. A companion banner, when we saw that Frank Kern thing, if we do the upload our own image, that's where the companion banner shows. And you can see they say, hey, it's 300 by 60 pixels. I just like to auto-generate it a lot just to test. And then if you want to do video discovery ad, same thing. You just click, choose a thumbnail. I recommend using a custom thumbnail, not what they have. And then you just throw your headline, your description, and you're good to go. But let's just leave this as in-stream. We name this as just for our reference. Then we go ahead and set our typical or max cost per view. So I'm going to go ahead and set that at 5 cents just to start testing, right? And you can see they're going to estimate our reach. Well, for $25 a day, we're going to get 1,000 to 2,000 views a day, and we're going to pay about 2 cents per view. Then we get into our targeting. So here's where we fill out, demographics, gender, age, parental status, household income. We'll just leave that there, but obviously you're going to do some research, figure out what that is. Set that up. Then we get into our targeting. Now there's a couple different options here. As I said, I like to use keywords. So here I might do like legal advice or whatever, DUI attorney, whatever type of attorney these are. That's the keywords we're going to put here. And the way I do that is I come over to YouTube and I do a quick search. So I might just go legal attorney or, whatever, Great Lakes, I would basically do some searches and go, here we go. So it's something like, Great Lakes Legal Service, Great Lakes Legal Aid. I would basically take these keywords and put them into my campaign. But we are, I don't want to waste all our time on a dummy campaign. So that's kind of how that works. Now, another thing that I do is I just go broad and I say, tips for dealing with a DUI. That's a pretty good one, maybe. So maybe they're DUI attorneys. And you can see not a ton of views, but these are very relevant, right? So how to beat a DUI case. So this guy, Travis, what we would do is click here. He may or may not let ad, so maybe we just like dealing with DUI. Something like that. And we would basically kind of try and figure out which ones of these allow us to run ads, right? Or how to deal with a sobriety checkpoint, things like that. So we would take all of these. We could actually just kind of click on this. So we would take this, we would copy that, and jump on over to our campaign into our placements, right? And then we would basically put our placements here. So then we could add this. We basically keep doing that until we had a decent list built up. And then from there, this is way too restrictive because I'm targeting one video that doesn't get many views. So obviously it's showing that, hey, you're not going to get any views. But as you add more and more of those, it will start to work. Now we can also target by interests, and you can actually go into in-market audiences. Now, if there's an in-market audience, this works extremely well. So you could target people that are looking for, might not be in here, but it's not. So maybe we'd have to look for affinity audiences. If you can't find those, you can actually make custom affinity audiences, which is really cool also. And you can make those based on a number of different websites. But like I said, that's a little more advanced.
I found those in-market audience lists to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because the way that they generate that list is like apparently people have been actively engaged in searching for products and stuff around those audiences. So they tend to work really well.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, it works extremely well. So if somebody's searching for like, business services, this is what I was going to show everybody. Advertising and marketing services, SEO and SEM services. So this right here, this specific category is business owners actively shopping for search engine optimization and search engine marketing. So I have targeted people with this and landed clients. So this in-market audience right here, the huge takeaway from this, if you take one thing away from this call, it's target this audience with your offer, with your SEO services or whatever. You will get people interested. So from there, we just click Save Ad Group, and I'm not going to do that, but we click Save Ad Group, and then the ad will start running. It's literally that simple. So let me pull these slides back up here, and let's keep on going, and then we'll open up for Q&A pretty quick here. Let's see. All right, cool. So, I showed you exactly what was possible with this system, like how, the profits, how cheap the views are. You even saw a campaign I was running, that's actively running where I'm getting whatever, under 50-cent conversions. Now, if you could do that for a client, they're going to love you, right? And if you could do it for yourself, you're going to love you. So, what's possible with this system? You have seen the power of the dark side, right? Now, remember when I told you that you only have to pay for engaged views? Now, we didn't actually cover Creative Commons, but you can actually use Creative Commons videos and not actually have to make your own video. You could do that through the YouTube editor. And you can place your video ad in front of other videos and get viewers to purchase from you right when they need what you or your client are offering them. I even showed you how to get Google to pay for the ad spend up front. Now, all of this is amazing and it works extremely well. There is literally one thing that will hold you back, and it's extremely time consuming. Now, you're going to need to find the right videos and keywords to target. Now, you have to be able to find keywords that people are actually searching for. You also need to find videos that are actually getting views, and you need a lot of these videos to get enough traction. And not only that, but they need to be the right videos that show up when people search for them. Now, this is a quote. I have a Facebook newsfeed blocker, so I don't end up wasting my time on Facebook because I found myself endlessly scrolling. It gives me inspirational quotes every day. And this one was one that really stuck with me. And it was, there's a myth that time is money, when in fact, time is more precious than money. It's a non-renewable resource. Once you've spent it, if you've spent it badly, it is gone forever. So like I said, this whole process of finding all those placements and keywords can be extremely time consuming, which means that almost nobody is doing it. Now, that is not a bad thing at all. The fact that nobody's doing it is a great thing for anybody that does start doing it, because there's very little competition, and that's what keeps those ad prices so low. Now, if only there was a piece of software that would automate the process and allow you to compile huge lists of videos for your ads, that would be awesome, right? Well, luckily there is, and that is what I want to show you next. I want to show you all a piece of software that's going to massively speed up the targeting process of these and basically spit out hyper-relevant videos and keywords with just a few clicks. So who wants to go ahead and take a look at that? I'll go ahead and pull it up because everybody always says, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. One time you're going to say that and everyone's going to be like, nah, that's cool.
Yeah, right. Let me see here. Where is my there we go. Okay, well, this software is called Sift, and basically what it does is it goes out and rapidly finds you all of the monetized videos, or the videos that allow you to put your ad in front of them for any keyword. And you can actually do it by related videos and channels as well. So let's go ahead and do a quick search here for, let's see. I don't know. Somebody throw. What do we have? We have the baby products. That was a great one.
Yeah.
Let's stick with that. So let's go newborn baby. So we can choose the number of results. 10 to 300. And this is actually something that we just added recently. You can actually find trending videos with this. So basically, you could say, I want videos with whatever 5,000 views in the last 14 days. So they're getting traffic. Right? So we could just save that even. And we could we'll see if there's anything out there for this keyword. But here we go. So we got a bunch of, technicality, got people kicked off a Delta flight, newborn friendship goals. So, people watching videos about newborn babies, they probably have a baby, right? So all of these videos right here are trending. Now, we don't have to click that. We can actually just do a quick search. It'll go much faster. But what this is doing is basically finding all of the videos. As you can see, it scanned 5 videos and 4 of them, or whatever, 7 out of 5 out of 7, sorry. And basically what this is doing is finding all the videos that allow us to put our ads in front of them. So if your client or you are selling baby products, well, people watching a day in the life with a newborn, and that just came out a couple months ago too, and almost has 1 million views. These people are interested in baby products, probably because they have babies or they're planning to have a baby, whatever, or they just like babies. I don't know, but I don't watch baby videos, so I'm assuming. No, I'm not assuming. But as you can see, we're pulling up all of these hyper relevant videos. Now, all we have to do is click Get Links, and we could just copy all of these. Now, we can also add these to a list, and we could do newborn baby list or whatever. We could do different searches like bathing a newborn baby, how to change a diaper, how to get a baby to latch. There's a ton of different things that people with newborn babies are going to be searching for, and then you could put your or your client's ad in front of them, right? And these have a ton, 24 hours with a newborn, 8.6 million views. That's insane. And that's all on how to be a dad. We could even target this whole channel, right? And we can actually click play on these. It'll open it in a new tab, and you can see, what types of ads are running. This has no ad running on it, which means that if you put your ad in front of this video, nobody else is advertising on it. You're going to get a penny view instantly because there's no competition. It's a guaranteed penny view right there. And you can actually see the description. We can see all the tags. And you can see, it does have monetization enabled, which means we're allowed to put our video in front of it. So once we copy those links, so we just select them all, get the links, copy these, we can just come back over here to AdWords, and we can go back into our placement targeting. And from here, all we'll do is just paste all of these. Now, you can compile lists of up to like 500, but as you can see, boom, we've got this. And if we actually removed this, because that has nothing to do with babies, it becomes a lot less restricted. We'd probably have to add more than that. But you start adding these videos, and it quickly adds up to a lot of hyper relevant views. Now, that's just the keyword search, right? Or sorry, the video search. Now we can come over here to keywords, and we can actually choose, do we want to do Google or YouTube? I'll go ahead and YouTube it, and we'll just type in newborn baby. We can turn the suffix on, and we have all these different geo targetings here as well. So anywhere you are in the world, this will work. And then we'll just go ahead and click search. Now, what this is doing is it's going newborn baby, A, B, C, D, all the way down the line, and finding all of the keywords that are related to newborn baby. Now, from here, we basically just pulled whatever 237 keywords. So we could select all. If we don't want, like say we don't want to target the animals one, we just get rid of that. We probably don't want to target abuse. And we basically just come through here and call it good, right? Maybe not dogs, but we go through here and we pull out the ones we don't want. And from there, we can just export all of these. Now we can copy all these keywords and instantly paste them into our keywords right here. And boom, we now have all of these 237 keywords that people are actively searching for, right? And those are the ones that come directly from YouTube. So, if we go newborn.
And you mind if I jump in for a second?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Hey, guys, and just to let you know, the keyword function of TubeSift was by the same developer as PowerSuggest Pro. And you guys all know how I've been pimping that software for 2 years now, ever since Justin introduced it to me.
Yeah, that's how TubeSift came about. I loved PowerSuggest Pro.
Yeah.
And was like, look, dude, I want that keyword tool in a different tool that I want you to build.
Yeah.
So
guys, all of you know how much we talk, like all of us at Semantic Mastery just are in love with PowerSuggest Pro, and it's Ted Chen, right, the developer. He's the same guy working with Justin for TubeSift. Just so you know.
So he's the one that's constantly updating this. We actually just added this word frequencies button where you can click, and it'll tell you, so your main keyword obviously is.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Justin? Well, shit, we might have. He was on a wireless earlier, so we might have lost Justin, guys. We'll see if he comes back. But either way, I'm sure you guys have seen some of the awesome results from TubeSift, and I can vouch for it. I've been using it ever since it was in beta. We'll give him a few minutes to see if he comes back. Otherwise, you guys can still hear me, correct? Just make sure. Yeah, you guys make sure. Let me know if you guys can hear me, please. And I'll keep going. But yeah, I've got the offer available. So if you guys want to check out the TubeSift and everything, I'm hearing yep. Hopefully that means yes. Okay, so yeah, you guys can hear me. Sweet. All right. So hopefully he'll come back on. I know he was limited on time, but guys, if you want to, I can stick around and answer questions. I've been using TubeSift for like over 2 years now, ever since it was released. And I run ad campaigns nonstop. YouTube is one of my favorite. Well, I run AdWords campaigns altogether now, like Google search as well. But I was running YouTube ads for over a year before I even started regular AdWords campaigns or search campaigns. So that's really what kind of got me familiar with AdWords altogether, was just using YouTube ads. And again, I learned this specifically from Justin. It looks like he's trying to sign back in now. So hold on a minute, guys. Let's see. Keyword targeting. Arthur, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. You're asking about keyword targeting for in-stream ads. I can give you my own experience with that. It still works. It's not as good as placement targeting, but it does work. What I found with keyword targeting is that you got to be kind of vigilant with negative keywords. At least that's what I found. And even in YouTube, it's not as accurate as let's see.
All right, I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're back, Justin.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
No problem. Let me finish answering this question real quick. But yeah, as far as like for when I've done keyword targeting for in-stream ads, it still works, but you end up getting a lot of placements that aren't as good as if you hand select them by using something like TubeSift to build your placement list. So it's okay. You can do keyword targeting, at least in my experience, with in-stream ads, but you have to constantly, at least initially, go in and monitor where your ads were shown and then remove or add them to the negative list or the exclusion list, the videos that aren't really relevant. And so it's a bit of a manual process to dial the campaign in, but I've had success with keyword targeting with in-stream ads. But where I've had the best success is with using keywords for in-stream ads is when I layer it with other targeting options like interest-based targeting. When you layer keywords with interest-based targeting, then only people that have shown an interest in that particular subject or topic will be shown if they search a keyword that's in your keyword list. And that typically is a much more targeted, audience, in other words. So, all right, Justin, sorry about that, man. Go ahead.
No problem, man. Sorry, I got kicked off there. But yeah, I mean, that's TubeSift in a nutshell, basically. And yeah, like you were saying, it basically makes it very easy for you to find highly relevant placements. And I've done a lot of testing between interest targeting and, keyword targeting and you name it. I've pretty much across the board found that with placement targeting, you get about 4 times the clicks for the same ad spend. And I've ran multiple tests so that, those blow it away for sure. So, we did run through things pretty quickly today due to the time constraints, and we barely touched the surface, And you and I both know that people attend these workshops and they end up doing nothing with the information. Now, it's not because they can't. It's just because they don't take action. Now, I know you're smart enough to take the info from today and do this on your own, but I also know that you're smart enough to know your time is valuable, and sometimes it's easier to let somebody show you how to do all of this step by step. Now, that's exactly what I've been doing for my clients the past few years, and that's what I want to do for you today. So what I've done is I've put together an absolutely smoking deal for all of you, Bradley's people, just because I think you were one of the first people to pick up TubeSift as well, Bradley.
You're damn right. I think I was the first one to buy the lifetime license. I swear.
Yep. So what I've done is I've put together what I call the Ultimate Video Ads Bundle, and it's TubeSift bundled with a ton of video ads training. So, and I actually have some awesome bonuses as well, and a lot of local stuff that I actually threw in for this as well. So, inside the training, you're going to learn the big picture, why video ads. You're going to learn why they're the best option, and basically get the big picture there. Then we're going to talk about setting your channel up the right way for running YouTube ads, because you are going to get traffic back to your channel, and there are a few things that you want to do to make sure you're not wasting any of that traffic that's coming back. Then we'll talk about exactly how and when to use each type of ad, depending on your, whatever your goal for your campaign is. Then I'll jump into AdWords for video, give you a complete tour of that. We'll talk about everything in there. Then we talk about all the different targeting options, pre-campaign setup, about adding your calls to action to your videos and really maximizing that traffic. Then we talk about, once you start getting views and starting to make money, then it's time to start figuring out which one is going right. And that's where we come into the reporting and scaling. And then module 9, we talk about landing pages as well. Now, this is just a couple of screenshots from my group that I have. It's an AdWords for video group. And these are all of, not all of, a couple of the customers that have gone through the training or in the group are using TubeSift. Like this guy right here, he's been posting these a lot recently. This one right here, he's like, I made $1,600. It cost me $183. And he's doing CPA, right? So it was pretty cool stuff. Latest from my ads for a customer. He's getting a 58% view rate, which is insane. I don't know how, but he said he was using TubeSift. But right here, best ROI I've had for an in-stream campaign with placement targeting. This guy Herman, 132 views, 132 clicks. That's 100% click-through rate. I was like, how do you do that, dude? Adam Payne right here.
My videos from now on.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I was like, are you kidding, Herman? Like, he's like, oh, I just use TubeSift. It's like, dang, that's pretty sweet. So, here's another one, 41% view rate. 30% of people are watching the entire 2-minute video use TubeSift for the research, right? And this is that one. I blew it up right here so you can kind of see, $1,600 made, 183 spent. So, here's a couple more. These are all from the Facebook group, and lots of customer testimonials, because this stuff flat out works. Now, in addition to the 9 modules, you're also going to get an annual license for TubeSift. Now, that usually sells for $497, but you're going to get this entire package for much less than that today. Now, I want to make sure you're 100% ready to rock, which is why I want to throw in a few bonuses. Now, for everybody that picks this up today, you're going to get my video ad quick start guide. This is going to show you exactly how to use other people's videos for your ads. And YouTube actually wants you to do this. Now, this is actually using Creative Commons that I mentioned. I walk you through the exact process to do this. And the cool thing about that is it's 100% legal, and you will not get your account banned for doing so. Oops. Then you get the drag and drop YouTube channel art creator. This is a piece of software that lets you quickly and easily build channel art for any channel. It's all drag and drop. Then I've got a video ad scripting guide that's going to show you the ins and outs of scripting all of the videos you could possibly need, so you get the most clicks for the least amount of ad spend. And it's essentially a fill-in-the-blank template. Then I've got AdWords for Video Local Edition. This is a great one for anybody who offers this as a service to clients. Now, this is, I walk you through everything from how to prospect for clients, how to sell it, key selling points, how to price it and why, and what types of reports you should be sending back to your clients. Now, included in that is you actually get my video ads proposal. It's my proposal and my contract. That's the one that I send to clients that helps protect me as well as protect them. But it basically, was all drafted up professionally. So I'm going to give you access to that. And you also get to join my mastermind group as well. Now, total value of that with a Tube Sift usually sells for $497. Video Ads Crash Course is usually selling for $97. Quick Start Guide for $47. $97 for the Channel Art Creator. Scripting Guide is $97. AdWords for Video Local is $197. And the Mastermind Group is $197 as well. But for the first 10 people that take action today, I've got a couple of smoking bonuses. Now, this is something, this is actually 4 group coaching sessions that I did not too long ago. I sold this for $497. And here's exactly what those are. And the first 10 people are going to get instant access to this as well. One of the trainings, these are all about an hour long. So PA, this is everything you need to know about generating on-demand sales and, getting paid for CPA. I cover everything from the basics all the way up to the advanced on that. I even share some of my best converting affiliate marketing video ads. Then I've got a list building and digital product sales one. This is all about building a list using these types of ads. And Bradley and I were actually just talking right before this call, and I was showing him how I was getting, like 40 to 50 cent opt-ins. And he was saying the exact same thing. He's like, what were they, like 50 some cents per lead?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm getting subscribers for around 60 cents per subscriber right now, which is great. I mean, that's fantastic. So
nice. Yeah. So that's all about, that whole training is all about that as well. Then this one is the local marketing one. This is a completely updated one. And I talk about, everything I've learned from my years of offering this as a service to clients. And then I share my closely guarded proposals and contracts with you. And like I said, as you can see here, selling one of these ad packages to a business, I do charge $3,000 a month recurring for some of the clients, depending on their ad spend. But I've charged $3,000 a month for one client. Then I talk all about physical products and, how you can use these types of ads to generate sales using Shopify. And then the bonus training is all about building up a YouTube channel from 0 to 30,000 subscribers. We're actually sitting at almost 50,000 subscribers on that channel using these methods now as well. Now, fast action bonus number 2 is an over-the-shoulder case study. Now, this is something I've been doing. I'm actually doing the last session tomorrow, but I basically started from scratch, found something to promote, scripted the video, and shared the entire process along the way from start to making sales. So you're going to get access to that as well. Now, total value of all of that today is $2,723. Now, I am backing this with a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. So I'm taking the risk on with the product for you, and Google is taking the risk on with the ad spend. So you literally have nothing to lose. Now, here is the link to pick that up. It is get.tubesift.com/masterypr. And that will take you on over to the sales page for that. And you can, those fast action bonuses are actually something that I just added. So those are not on the sales page, but don't worry. You will get those. But I just wanted to kind of throw those out there because I know they'd be extremely helpful to everybody. And because, Bradley's been awesome. So I wanted to really, beef that one up for you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And guys, right now is the time for questions because Justin's only got about 10 or 15 more minutes left. We want to be respectful of his time. I didn't prepare any bonus packages for anything, guys, because honestly, I just didn't. But I've got a ton of YouTube campaigns that I've been running for, like I said, over I'd say about 2.5 years now since Justin taught me. Like I bought coaching time from Justin 2.5 years ago, and he's what introduced me to it. And I've been off to the races ever since. So what I'd like to do is anybody that ends up purchasing through our link today, and I saw some questions about some people have video ads crash course already. Justin, maybe there's something we can work out for them on a I don't know. I'm asking, on just getting Tube Sift. But guys, what I planned on doing was just holding just a bonus webinar. Whether Justin wants to attend or not, that's up to him. But I'd be happy to jump on a webinar for an hour with you guys to show you some of the strategies on how I use Tube Sift as well as video ads for affiliate marketing and also for local, because those are pretty much the two main things that I do. So I'd be happy to jump on a webinar with you guys for like an hour just to go over some of what I do with it as a bonus. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. That would be. I'll jump on that for sure.
Sweet. Well, there you go.
So
You just
got that as well.
Jump on it. So, as far as people that already have video ads crash course, should I have them just reach out to you via support, or what?
So basically, video ads crash course is more designed to just kind of get everybody up to speed. I'm trying to think what else I pretty much threw everything I had in here, which, like I said, TubeSift usually sells for $497 annually. Right. If you go to the main sales page, you'll see it, tubesift.com. It sells for $497 annually. I'm also throwing in that over-the-shoulder case study.
And everything else, yeah.
The group coaching sessions that I did sell for $497 off the back end of Video Ads Crash Course launch, actually. You get the proposal. Let me see. So
what you're saying, Justin, is it's a hell of a steal. Even if you already have Video Ads Crash Course, you're going to get everything else for the $297 anyways, right?
Right. I'm trying to think what I can do. I'll do this. Anybody that picks this up, I will throw in let's go with like the first 10 also, because I don't have a ton of time to do all this. But anybody that picks this up, I'll actually go ahead and throw in a bonus 20-minute one-on-one strategy session.
Wow.
So I'll do that with anybody, whether you have Video Ads Crash Course or not. But that should kind of make up for that for those of you that do. And on that call, I'll send out a quick little questionnaire that you can fill out. And that'll basically give me a general idea of, hey, how do you want to use these ads in your business? Whether it's, hey, I want to use these ads to land more clients, which I actually have a killer funnel for. I've used it before. Or, hey, I want to use these ads to sell physical products, or I want to do some affiliate marketing. We will jump on a call and break down exactly how I would, how I would use these types of ads for your specific solution. Like if you were my client, basically.
Very cool. Todd says $297 or 9 payments of $297. Todd, it's $297 per year. Those are yearly. I'm sure that if you went to, it was probably showing you every 12 months. That's the price, correct?
Oh yeah. So that's got the annual license. You don't have to continue to renew it either. If after that annual license, if that's up and you're like, hey, I'm not, whatever, I'm not using it for some reason.
Just cancel.
You don't have to renew it. No problems there. I'll get you a notification before it's all renewed, and you can cancel before then. So
let me check it. He's saying it's showing 9 payments, 12 months of service. Look, guys, it says includes 12 months of service, future payments, $297 will be billed every 12 months for 8 payments or until canceled. Okay. You guys get that? That means you're signing up. It's saying that if you don't cancel, you will get billed every year an additional $297 for the next 8 years. If you want to cancel. Okay.
Yeah, and the reason we continue to charge, annually and monthly is because I actually support this software. It's not one of those ones that, gets launched at $17 and then 3 months later they change the API and it doesn't work. I very intentionally continue charging, and I have a lot of people paying $67 a month and $497 annually. And the reason we do that is so that we can continue to work on it, right? We're constantly adding updates. We added, what was it? Trending videos recently. I'm actually working on adding the different keyword modifiers into there. So when you search for your keywords, you could choose exact, phrase, all the different matches. So
very cool. Arthur says the video ads crash course changed his life. That's awesome. Abishai is asking any lifetime option. Guys, I think the only options available on the page there. This is a special bundle. So let's see. And Arthur keeps asking this. Justin, please say a few words about the latest update of Google for keyword targeting for in-stream ads.
Yeah. So I'd kind of mentioned this a little bit ago. Basically what they did is they made it so the keyword targeting on YouTube now applies to their Google search history. So let's say somebody did a search for, SEO services or something like that in whatever town you're in, on Google and not on YouTube. Now, let's say 2 days later, they're on YouTube and they're watching a video about a newborn baby. Your ad could show up in front of that newborn baby ad because Google knows, or YouTube knows, that they did a search on Google for that keyword 2 days ago.
Now, is that only if you're using an affinity, either in market or an affinity audience targeting, or is that?
No, they just made this update a little while ago. I actually learned of this from Tom Breeze when I was at Traffic and Conversions.
I'll be damned. Huh.
Yeah. I was like, really? Okay. And yeah, I ended up speaking with some AdWords reps confirming it. They're like, yeah, if somebody did a search on Google and then they are watching another YouTube video and it matches your keywords, your ad can be shown.
Wow.
Which
test that. Yeah. I haven't tested that. That's the first I've heard of that. Because I knew that with like using the affinity or in market audiences, that was the case, but I didn't realize that just straight keyword targeting could produce impressions now from Google search. That's crazy. It's crazy. Jeff B says that's a great deal. Believe me, I totally agree. Where can we read more about that? As far as AdWords blogs, the two that I typically follow, guys, are WordStream. And then there's a really good one that's kind of an obscure niche or AdWords service, but it's much cheaper. It's called 10 Scores, TEN scores.com, 10scores.com. I believe it's .com, but you'll know it when you get to it. It's a great site. There's a lot of really good information in the blog. I don't know. There's more about strategy for improving campaigns and such than it is like staying up on the algorithm changes and all that. But it's a great blog. But WordStream is usually pretty current on any changes. So you guys can check that out. Looks like we might have lost Justin again, guys. So you're stuck with me for a few more minutes. But I can stick around for about another 10 minutes if you guys have any other questions. Otherwise, we can wrap it up. And by the way, guys, if anybody ends up picking up TubeSift or the bundle, just reach out to us via support. And if you're in the mastermind, Semantic Mastery Mastermind, you'll get access to it anyways, the bonus webinar. But if you're not in the mastermind and you did pick up TubeSift, the bundle, just contact us, support at semanticmastery.com, and I'll make sure that we get you added to the webinar list.
Oh, I'm back now.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
Well, yeah, I got another couple minutes here, probably like 3 or 4. If there were any other questions.
Yeah, I was just answering one for Artur. He's the one who was asking about updates and changes to what's going on. Like where do you go for news about AdWords changes?
So they have what is it? I think they have like a blog spot or something like that, that they post to occasionally. But honestly, a lot of times I'm just in there and I'm like working and I see something different and I'll go research it. I'm like, what is this? Why'd they change this? Or what does this mean? And then I just do a quick search. I mean, they have their whole AdWords help. You can see what they've kind of updated here and there as well.
It's really comprehensive now.
Yeah, for sure. So as far as getting the one-on-one calls, I will, and I added a few other bonuses that aren't, I kind of added those last minute. So I will be emailing everybody that joins. I'll just create a little segment. I'll take all those emails and I'll personally email everybody with the survey and everything.
Yeah. That's awesome. And guys, that's what I was just mentioning. And yeah, I saw Arthur drop the link for 10 scores. That is the link. You just close that opt-in page and you'll see 10 scores is a great blog. It's a great service too. It's much cheaper than a lot of the other AdWords like optimization apps out there. So check it out. Also, but I don't know for YouTube. I don't know that helps. Just letting you know, I don't know if 10 scores. If you guys are just doing YouTube ads, it's more for search PPC. I'm just talking about 10 scores being a good blog. Okay. And yeah, by the way, guys, the AdWords blog is adwords.googleblog.com. I'm going to drop the link in chat so you guys can see it. This is the official AdWords blog. So that's probably in the latest post was today. So yeah, so they probably keep this up to date. So I'd check that out. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we have any other questions. How do we plan the 20-minute one-on-one meeting with Justin?
Yeah, I'll just pull all the buyer emails and email everybody exactly.
There you go.
Exactly all of that.
Okay. Can you talk about call-only video ads? I don't know if there is a such thing as call-only video ads. Is there? Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I know there's search ads, but I don't know about call-only video ads.
And it looks like 9 people have taken up those calls. So just a heads up there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as far as call-only video ads, I'm not sure about that, Fitz. I've never seen them. I do use call-only search ads because those are great, and that's how you can get into the local Maps 3-pack. It's fabulous. You can get the first position in the Maps 3-pack with a call-only ad. On mobile, when people are searching on mobile devices, you take the first position. It's fabulous, and you don't even need to have a verified Google My Business page. It can be unverified, which means you could not even get a postcard and verify it and still show up in the Maps pack, which is fabulous. So, but that's not something that I've ever seen in YouTube. It's not really a format that I could imagine that works, but I don't know. Maybe I've missed out on that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Last question, guys, and we're going to wrap it up. Is Paul says, wait a minute. Paul says, I bought both courses on Crash Courses. Would like to go to your webinar, Bradley. Sure. Yeah. I mean, Paul, if you just reach out to us, support at semanticmastery.com. Okay. And we'll get you sorted.
And Dan was asking, do I primarily use these for affiliate sales? No. So I run these ads for some clients. I build YouTube channels with them. I sell physical products with them. I just, a lot of people have been very interested in the affiliate side. It's something that's easy to get started with. Mm-hmm. And I do a lot of affiliate marketing with them. Not necessarily info products, but like software products, or actually have been affiliates for physical products recently as well. And have been doing that, and they've been working extremely well. That's personally one of my favorite ways to do it, though, just because I don't have to fulfill anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't have to support the product either, which is great. Personally, I use the video ads, guys, for list building, and both email list building and remarketing list building. Those are my two primary methods. Obviously, the email list, especially for affiliate marketing, that's where I mainly use. I'm using YouTube ads to get cheap subscribers to my email list, and then I monetize those subscribers by sending them emails. That's typically how I make money with those. For local, it's more about building the remarketing lists, which is a strategy we'll cover in the bonus webinar. So
cool. Yeah, and just let me know when that is, and I will jump on that as well. I'd love to, be there, give some feedback as well. So,
yep. All right, guys.
I've got about 10 minutes before my next one, so I've got to wrap this one up. So thanks everybody for coming on out. And I'll answer this one last question. It's a really good one. What typical type of business wants this service? So as far as local businesses, I know like restaurants, it works extremely well for. If you're going to be running them for a restaurant, you can give out like coupons, things like that. What else? Restaurants work well. Like I know one of my students is doing auto dealers and absolutely killing it. Because you can actually target you can do in-market audiences of people searching for specific brands of cars. Yeah. So that's been going really well for them. Anybody that would advertise, think of people that are running TV commercials, approach them.
Yeah. Yeah, anybody running AdWords campaigns, guys, like I do a lot of contractor stuff, you guys know, and so contractors are really good for that. Like an example is like pest control companies, for example. Anybody's searching for how to get rid of ants or wasps or bees or anything like that, those are all great targets videos for pest control companies. Same thing Justin mentioned earlier about like how do you unclog a drain or whatever. That's great for plumbers. So all those are really good types of targeting. But again, in the bonus webinar, we'll talk about some other strategies for building remarketing lists that don't have to be so. The targeting is about geography, not about topic. And that's something that we can cover in the bonus webinar. But guys, I know he's got to go. So Justin, we appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for the awesome offer, guys. I vouch for it 100%. Justin's training's fabulous. That's how I got my start as well. So don't hesitate, pick it up, and reach out at support at semanticmastery.com, and we'll get you set up for the webinar.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for having me, and thanks for coming out, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. See y'all later.
See ya.